What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's your homegirl Yenny Boy, and we're back with the pajamas. Welcome to quarantine week 4. So it's quarantine week 4 and you're hella bored. By the way, if you're hella bored, you're kind of lucky. So a lot of people right now are scared and hungry. So if you're bored, it means you have extra income. And if you have extra income, help your community, sis. Now, let's talk about something. Voice acting. Voice acting. Voice acting. If you've been here long enough, you already know that I do voice acting. I've been doing it for quite some time now, but I usually get my clients by word of mouth. So it's usually just clients referring me to other clients. And I don't do much because that isn't really my full-time income. But since a month ago that quarantine has vested upon us all, I have been searching for ways to entertain myself during the weekends. And because of this, I finally joined Fiverr. Yes, legendary Fiverr. It's been featured everywhere. You know what? I gave it a shot. And it has been really good. Not even kidding. So I decided to make a video about this because I wanted to share with you all. Because you'll never know, this actually might be a really great career for you. Voice acting, I believe, is something people can develop. If you think you can also do this, you have to try it as a side income. I'll explain it to you later during the video. So, you've decided you want to go voice acting. Now let's talk about the equipment that you need. First of all, you have to have a decent microphone. You can't use your phone. I'm sorry, you really just can't. You have to have a decent quality studio microphone that can pick up very sensitive sounds, like the bass of your voice. Aside from that, you have to have a computer. Because where else can you record and edit your voice, right? Aside from that, you're good. You can actually start creating voice acting. Now let's move on to the environment. Living in the Philippines, let me just tell you, voice acting is really hard when you live here in the Philippines. When you live here, you're basically living in a farm. Cats over there, dogs over here, chickens at very random parts of the day. Cars rolling in and out of our subdivision. You know what? Let me actually show you what I mean. And I'll even include the actual audio. Then you'd probably know about the has been caught with problems. These surround problems. So in a perfect world, you would have your own private sound booth. I do not live in a perfect world, and I can't really afford that. So I actually just stay here in this station. I would wrap myself around a blanket. So that's it with environment. Now let's talk about salary. I know you've been dying to know this. All voice actors have different rates. Please take that in mind as you listen to my story. So in my case, voice acting is not my full-time job. I just love doing it. It is my passion project. I just want to develop myself with it. In the future, I want to be heard everywhere. So I do a variety of voice acting. It may be telephone, it may be train station announcements, mall announcements, clinic announcements. So with that being said, I actually charge very low. For reading 500 words, I am typically paid between $5 to $25. Typically, most of my scripts are around 1,700 words on average, and I'm typically paid anywhere between $20 to $60 per script. In Philippine pesos, on average, I'm paid anywhere between 1,000 to 3,000 pesos for reading 1,700 words. And I do that in about 30 to 45 minutes. Let's just say an hour, because I still need to edit out all the small details and edit out the background music. But 3,000 pesos for 1 hour. 3,000 pesos, 1 hour. That is insane. I'm even being paid low. I'm not even kidding. The clients that I have right now are paying me on top of what I basically charge them just because they're guilty of paying me too low. The thing is, I live in the Philippines. That amount of money is already insane. I don't need that much. 3,000 pesos for an hour. 3,000 pesos is 40 minimum wage hours. That is 12 boxes of pizza. I only need 3 slices. I feel really guilty, to be honest. I help around in my community as much as I can just because of the excess that I earn. It's just too much. So anyway, that's what I was saying earlier on in the video, that if you have any excess cash over there, you better start working with your community, because we can only win this biological war by helping each other. There's a reason why I can't make this my full-time income. One is because it is on a per project basis. It's not something that is regular. And that is something that is quite hard to live on if you have a certain amount of fixed expenses and overhead per month. There are months where you really have a lot of it, and then there are months where you absolutely have nothing. You'll never know when your next client is going to come. You'll never know when your next project is going to be given to you. If you want to do this as a full-time job, I'm not going to stop you, but you better save up for some months that you'll never know you won't have any other clients. Or what if the platform you're using breaks down? Anything could happen. So if you want to treat this as a full-time income, just be very careful. Save up a lot of money that can at least last you for 3 months without any project, because you may as well expect that that could happen anytime. Another reason why I can't make this as a full-time income is because I have some personal limits. I have found out that I can only read up to around 6,000 words in a single sitting. So if I wanted to record more, I'd have to rest a little bit, drink a lot of liquid to, calm my vocal cords, and then re-record again. It does actually get very tiring, and it really gives you a headache when you're speaking in a certain tone and keep repeating it all the time until you get the perfect intonation with the perfect bass and the perfect setting. Because like I said, I'm gonna hear a cat, I'm gonna hear a chicken doing its normal chickeny thing, and then I have to repeat the whole sentence from the beginning once again. Sometimes I would say a sentence for as much as 8 to 10 times before I get the perfect one I like. If you keep speaking, it does get very tiring, and that is another reason why I can't make this as a full-time income. There are also other factors aside from your own personal limits. What if you get sick? You have to be perfectly healthy all the time, and you can't guarantee that. You can't record if you have a cold. I'm sorry, this is actually not a video of me showing you how I do it and edit it and submit my work and stuff. This is just an introduction. If you want a video of me showing you how I do one voice acting gig from start to finish until the submission and until the receipt of payment, let me know and I'll make that video for you. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. Stay safe, stay healthy, and sanitize. See you all in the next video in my next pajamas. Bye!